Also guys, in this video I'm going to be walking you through how to change the permalink of your WordPress website without having any effect on your SEO or without losing your traffic. Now this particular site, I actually have my permalink set to as day and name, and I want to change this from the day and name I'm having here. You can see from what you see here is on day and name. I want to change it to post name. So now I'm going to show you how to do this effectively without having any issue on your SEO or without losing traffic. No, normally when you make these changes, it actually have effect on your post because your posts tend to take a new link format, and probably those you have lots of posts already done, and you can see that, and you've already shared this post, or these posts have been there for a while. Definitely it must have been ranking already on Google and all the other platforms. So now in this particular video I'm going to show you how to do that without, because whenever like those links you shared, now when you click on any of them, it's going to now be throwing you, it's going to now throw a 404 error, meaning that particular post doesn't exist. Meanwhile the post actually exists, just that the URL actually changes. So now I'm going to show you how to actually fix that error on your website without losing your traffic or without having any effect on your SEO. So now without further ado, let's just go straight into the tutorial. Hello guys, you're welcome. This is Kingsley from Blast channel. In case you just joining me for the first time, please ensure you subscribe to my channel, and also don't forget to hit on the notification bell so that you get notified each time I upload new video, or so that you'll be the first to get notified whenever I upload content like this. So now you can see this is the said website we are going to be working on. Now let's say, for example, first you actually have any SEO plugin installed. It might be Yoast SEO, it might be Rank Math, or any other one you actually have installed on your website. Now on this particular website there's already Yoast SEO installed, but this the whole Yoast SEO installed on this particular website is actually the free version of the Yoast SEO. So now you can see by the time I come to the Yoast SEO, when I navigate on it, you are going to see redirect. You're going to see redirect here, and if I should click on redirect, you can see that it actually means the premium version of it. So now you can see by the time I come to, I can't actually do anything except I get the pro version of the Yoast SEO. So if you have the pro version of the Yoast SEO, you can just click on this redirect. From there you can actually set this yourself. But now you can see in this situation, if you're like me in this case where there is no Yoast SEO, the premium version of the Yoast SEO here, so I'm going to quickly show you a free plugin you are going to actually use to get this done for you. So now we are going to head over to plugins and come to add new. So now once we click on add new, it's going to open up, and what you're going to do is just to search for redirections. Just search for redirection. So once you search for redirection, it's going to come up. You can see this is it. We are going to do is just to install and activate it. And activate. You have to install and activate it. So once you install and activate it, you can see it's already activated. And what you're going to now do is to head over to where you see your under tools. Under tools, you're going to see redirection. Under tools, you're going to see redirection. Just click on it. Now you can see, just wait for it to load up, and just the next thing you're going to do is just to accept all this. Let's just do this here. Also continue first. So now let's just what I just did is just to do the normal setup of the plugin. So everything is done. So I'm just going to click on and let's begin. Now you can see this is how everything is. And normally, like see, this is the website. You can see all the whole posts I have here. I actually have about 50. There are 50 8 posts on this particular website, and you can see that for me to start adding redirection to all the posts one after the other, you can see it's actually having the day and week posts link format at the bottom. You see it's showing at the bottom. You can see from what you're having here, you can see it's showing the old link. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go back here and show you how to quickly fix that. So now I'm going to come over to here. Instead of me, I start adding the redirection here manually one after the other. It's going to take a hell lot of time. What about in cases where, like a website that is having more than 1,000 posts, you don't have to do this one by one. So what you guys going to do, you are going to do it in bulk. So what I'm going to now do is to come over to here. Under here, I'm going to click here. Now I'm going to I'm going to select this Reddit. So once I select that, make sure it is on this, because this is what we are going to be making use of. So once this is selected, what you're just going to do is to come here, and we are going to insert some little Reddit logic over here. So now let me just go. I already have it already done. I explained down for you. So what you're going to just do is just come to this, where I will be dropping the link to this particular page in the description box below. So what you're just going to do is just to click on that link, and it's going to bring you here. So now once you are here, you're going to just scroll down. Now you're going to see, you're seeing the first scenario we are having here, the scenario 1 I'm actually having here. Now to change this, now let's say, like for example, this is what we actually have our site URL our site URL.com, and this is how let's say for example, this is how your own post, actually this is how the structure is, just for like what we are having currently on this particular one we are actually trying to change. So now this is what we are having. Let's say the structure of your website, this one is like this, and you want to change it to this particular one. Now how do you go about it? Now this is it. You can see from what you are having this, you can see how the sample, how it actually looks like. So you can see this is what you are going to be adding to it. You're going to be adding this particular setup. This is how everything is supposed to look like. Now let me quickly actually have this down here. You can see this is what we're having at the top here. This is what's, now I'm going to explain this. Let me quickly copy it and bring it here. So I explain what it actually means, so that for you understand so that you don't have to get confused, because everything is actually explained for you. So now when you see this one here in this particular site, actually represents the URL of your website. So now when after the URL of the website, it adds a slash at the end. Now we are going to now have this part from here now to this particular site. Now to this side, now you can see this is what we are having now. From here, this actually means any number from 0 to 9. It has to do with month. It has to do with year. This actually has to do with year. Now year has combination of 0 to 9. I hope you are actually understanding. You actually have the combination of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 till 9, and this combination is actually 4 in numbers, which is what we are having here. Like for example, we have 2020. Yours might be 2020. You might see 2024. So if they are actually 4 digits or 4 numbers that comprise of, that is what they listen. So the numbers should be from 0 to 9, and it should be 4 in numbers. That's what is actually representing. It represents the first 4 numbers in each. In this case, the year is that's in the year on the palm in the this, and that is what this particular one is actually representing. Now when you come to this one, it's still the same thing, almost looking like what we are having here, but that's from this other one here. But this one now is actually still comprises of 0 to 9 numbers, number 0 to 9, but this time it now is 2, and this 2 here actually represents the months, because month is usually 2 in numbers. They are usually 2 in numbers. That's, we may have 0 and 1, which is January. You may have 0 and 9, which is September. So that is how it is. So that is what this actual one actually represents. And when it comes to this one too, is at same looking like is also the same thing with this, but in this particular side, this represents the day the post was actually posted. So it will pick a number from, so it might be 21, it might be 0 and 5, which is so you can see that's just how it is. So this is your website URL, the year, the month, and the day. Now this particular one here has to do with the post link. After everything, the post name, that is where it will just pick the sample, your sample posts. Let me just call it like that. Your sample post, that's what is going to be on this particular site. Now this represents the sample post. That's the URL of the sample post. That's the last part of the URL of that's what is going to pick and add to this. So that is actually what everything is explained here. So now once you have this, once it checks your website and your website URL is in this structure, what should it do? No, we've already added that. Now what is it going to do? It's going to change it. Now at the end, you can see we only have at the end here, we only have this dollar sign. So we'll just simply pick this and just go, sorry, without the dots at the end. So I'm going to pick this and copy it and come to this side, then click on it and paste it here. So now I'm going to now the redirection is going to now is redirection we are going to be making it to be. So if you check from here, it's actually redirection I actually selected here. So now you can see I'm going to now click on add redirection. So you can see the redirection has already been added here. So now once you've done this, what we are going to now do is to quickly go to where I will have our settings, come to Permalink, and you must do this. If you don't do this, it's not going to, this might not, is not going to, so don't just forget that. So now we are going to now change it from this, and we are going to return it to this particular structure. And once you do that, you are going to click on save. So now you can see it has been updated. The URL has been updated. Now let's come to our post. You can see initially our post was actually having this. So I'm going to copy this particular URL down. So once I copy it, I copy URL and I come to here. Let me paste this URL here so that you see that everything is going to actually work out. Let me go copy another one and paste it here. Okay, so I have these two URLs now. So I'm going to, so that you see that this is actually working. So now you remember I've already changed the permalink to the post name. So now I'm going to now come here and refresh this. Let me refresh this. Now once I refresh that, you can see that the post link will actually change. It's no longer going to be, you can see this particular one I actually copied, the post link has actually changed. And I copy the post link, actually when I come back here, when I come back here and paste it, you can see the post link has actually changed. You can see it's the same thing, but now you can see this is no more there. Now what if a visitor, let's say this post was actually ranking, or I actually shared this somewhere, and someone now wants to visit this particular domain website link, you can see that by the time the person visits this link, there is a high tendency before that is going to be throwing a 404 error. But now let me open it on a new, open this particular link on an incognito window, that on a new private windows where I don't have, I'm not logged in. So let me just open this link here and let's see what happens, if it will actually redirect or not. So you can see from what we have, it actually redirected. So you can see now let me also try the second link. Remember, let me also try the second link, and you see what happens. Try the second link and paste. Remember, you can see that the link is actually having this structure. Now let's see. Once I enter the second link, and it's actually going to, you can see it actually took effect. It changes. So you can see this is actually how this will actually, so with this you don't have to break your SEO and everything. So your site should be working perfectly well and your SEO is not affected in any way. So I believe with this it might have actually solved your problem. And if you're still watching this video and you've not yet considered subscribing to my channel, please, I want to beg you to please hit on the subscribe button. And if you enjoyed this video, please just give it a like and share it to those who will also find this video useful. And until next time, this is where I'm going to stop. Don't forget to always check back. I will be having new videos regularly I'll be posting new videos regularly. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Please, I'm begging you, please subscribe to my channel. Until next time, this is where I'm going to stop. Bye for now.